so good to see you out here today. A warm welcome from Pacific Unitarian. Here we are on the last day of our summer sessions. We are pleased to have the multifaceted Kiki Wiley from our congregation as our guest speaker. Thank you. Next Sunday, August 10th, Pastor Joshua Berg will be back to welcome in our new church year. My name, Leanne Hart, your worship associate for today. We represent progressive religious thought here in the South Bay. We welcome people of all creeds, races, sexual orientations, and gender identities. We gather here in this sacred space on the ancestral lands of the Tongva people. We strive to be better stewards of the land we are honored to inhabit. If anyone is here for the first time, we welcome you and want you to know we have religious exploration for school-aged children and child care for preschoolers. Brunch is served on the patio after the service. It is our pleasure to treat newcomers to brunch. Otherwise, there is a suggested donation. No one will be turned away, however, for lack of funds. I have a few announcements for you today. Rachel, are you with us? Are you in the room? Come on up. Rachel Brunke will have our first announcement.
Hello, you'll be hearing this a little bit more from Kiki, but we have the social justice table in the back today, and we have gotten olive oil from Palestine. So we have Palestinian olive oil for sale. Today it is $15 a bottle. We really encourage you to try some, buy some, and to actually throw down a 20 because anything over $15, we are raising money for Middle East Children's Alliance, MECA. Helping the children starving right now in Gaza. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. All those who attended the First Friday social justice film appreciated the amazing life-saving work of Jose Andres' World Central Kitchen in the documentary, We Feed People. Thank you, Jackie and Kiki, for hosting Friday night. Kiki Wiley is bringing community yoga back beginning tomorrow, August 4th, 10 a.m. right here in the sanctuary. The theme for August is Manifesting Abundance for All. And Angela O. and Tutu will be bringing Healing Circle and Zen meditation this Thursday, August 7th, to the PUC Library. Also, Jack would like you to know that the book club will be meeting on August 21st, and if you want to pick up the book, it is called Authentic Selves, Celebrating Trans and Non-Binary People and Their Families. There's more information on the welcome table. And remember, information about other activities can be found on PUC's website and in our weekly newsletter. Okay, now we turn away from outside concerns and interests, take a breath, and focus on the service before us. Today's chalice lighting includes words from Craig Rowland. In times like these, with wars raging, people suffering, and rights being taken away, it can be hard to find peace in our sad hearts. As we light this chalice, may each breath remind us of the sacred rhythm of light, the the pulse of creation we hold to shape the world around us.
It's the turn of the wheel to the halfway point between the summer solstice and the fall equinox. It's called a cross-quarter day. It was a time of gratitude and celebration. Ancient people in ritual gathered the first sheaves of wheat, Robin's sample, from the earth and ground them into flour and alchemized them with the elements of water, air, and fire into the magic that is bread. Transforming a humble harvest into a miracle, bread to nourish, bless, and break in community. Today we share our own rituals, honoring the turning of the wheel and the thread that connects us to earth and to one another.
Now, please rise as you are willing and able for our opening hymn, number 53, I Walk the Unfrequented Road.
I walk the unfrequented road with open eye and ear. I watch afield the farmer load the bounty of the year. I filch the fruit of no one's toil, no trespasser am I, and yet I reap from every soil the bountiless of sky. I gather where I did not sow, and mystic sheaf the amber ere the rivers flow, the rustle of the leaf, a beauty springtime never knew haunts all the quiet ways, and sweeter shines the landscape through its veil of autumn haze. I face the hills, the streams, the wood, and feel with all akin. My heart expands their fortitude, and peace and joy flow in.
Now is time for the moment for all ages. So will the young and young at heart come on down to the carpet? And today, Kiki Wiley will be presenting the story.
I bought this book years ago for my granddaughters, who both are redheads. And you will hear how it's infused with things that matter, at least from my perspective. So it's called I Am a Warrior Goddess. And it's still good information for all the children, boys and girls. I am a warrior goddess. Each day I greet the sun and the earth. I'm supposed to be showing you, right? And the wind. Okay, but for the kids. And the wind. Thank you. Yes. I train my body for battle. And I train my mind for battle too. I fill my heart with kindness, the most powerful weapon that there is. I am a leader of the strong and a defender of the weak. I am grateful. I am generous. I'm loving. I belong to a family of warriors, and my family belongs to the earth. At the end of each day, I say goodnight to the sun and the earth and the wind. Yeah. Even warrior goddesses go to sleep. The end. So raising our little you warriors here. Make the world a better place. Thank you. celebration, actually taken from the order of bards, obits, and druids out of the UK, done often before any ritual, so to bring us together. So let's plant our feet on the ground, sense the energy of the earth flowing up to us. Maybe point your eyes in the direction of the sun and the sky and its radiance coming down on us. And with your whole being, sense the energy, that gentle breeze around us. Feel connected to the earth, the sun, and the sky, and maybe place a hand on your heart. And we'll breathe together 3 times. The first breath together with the earth beneath us. Inhaling. Exhaling. The second breath together with the sun above us. The third breath together with the breeze around us. And if you would like, please repeat after me. This is a sacred space. I am fully present in the here and now. Thank you.
Please stay seated for our centering hymn, number 1011, Return Again.
Return again, return again, return to the home of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the home of your soul. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are, born and reborn again. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are, born and reborn again. Return again, return again, return to the home of your soul.
Today's poem will be brought to you by Alex Emmett.
The Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam is perhaps in English more accurately Edward Fitzgerald's 1800s translation and sort of English poetization of some Persian quatrains that have several different versions. I wanted to start with the first version because it's a little more plain. For a while when young, we frequented a teacher. For a while we were contented with our proficiency. Behold the foundation of the discourse. What happened to us? We came in like water, we depart like wind. Myself, when young, did eagerly frequent doctor and saint, and heard great argument. About it and about, but evermore, came out by the same door as in I went. With them the seed of wisdom did I sow, and with my own hand labored it did grow, and this was all the harvest that I reaped. We came like water, and like wind we go. When we translate our experiences through someone else's words and understanding, I think we come to appreciate each other through eternity.
My notes say to introduce myself. I am Kiki Wiley. My pronouns are she, her. I've been spearheading our Pacific Spirits chapter of the Covenant of Unitarian Universalist Pagans, also known as CUPS. I am a bard in the order of bards, ovids, and druids. It's an earth-based spiritual development path with a universalist approach grounded in Celtic, pre-Celtic myth, history, and ritual. I come from a background in cultural anthropology and Jungian psychology, and when I'm not immersed in ritual, I teach yoga here and other places, and courses on psychology of meaning-making, ritual, and symbolism at university. The title of my reflection is Ritual as a Path to Presence. I've always been drawn to ritual. From the time I turned 5, most every day I would walk down this hill where we lived, alone. Those were different times. To the bottom of the hill where there was a grand oak tree. She was 3 stories high, and her lower branches spread out. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but definitely beyond the bus, the old yellow school bus that I was waiting for. And there was a wooden platform under her. So while I waited, I just became engrossed with everything under that tree, and I would collect acorns and leaves and flowers and feathers, and I'd arrange them all carefully around her trunk, like little altar offerings, and I didn't even know that's what I was doing. I was just fascinated by it. And then after school, I'd wander back up the hill. Side note, it was just a place that I lived that I thought it was the way we were supposed to live. My cousins lived across the street. My grandparents lived down the street. So it was, I guess I was safe walking down that hill. But my grandfather, and the entrance to the hill, had planted a beautiful rose garden, just because he wanted to. So not on his property, just you walk up the hill and there's the rose garden. And so I would really meander through the rose garden, and I examine every bloom and smell them. Some were white, and some were yellow, and some were pink, and some were red, and some were yellow with pink edges. And the thorns were big, and they'd tear my clothes and prick my fingers, and I'd come home bleeding with roses in my hand. And I might have gotten a scolding, but I didn't really care. It was always worth it. So without knowing it, I turned a routine into a ritual by infusing meaning and purpose in my daily walks back and forth to the bus stop. This time with the tree still resonates with me today, so much so that 60 years later, I still check in with her. Now she's not on a field with nothing else around. She's in front of a house, but thank goodness she's still there. And I'm going to go visit her on Tuesday. So, ritual is one of the oldest expressions of humanity. We see evidence of it going back 100,000 years to pre-human Neanderthal people, gathering to light fires, tell stories, bury their dead, sing and dance together. We see the first evidence is images of a burial where the person was buried with flowers and ochre pigments. And in such a way, we see burials where people are facing a certain direction, or everyone has a pearl in one hand. And we have to fill in those blanks because we don't know, but they're really enjoyable blanks to try to fill in. Rituals allow us to step out of the rush of ordinary time into what anthropologists refer to as liminal space, a space between what was and what's next, presence. In fact, some anthropologists propose that ritual was the cultural innovation that scaled human society. So the most exciting research in anthropology and psychology shows that shared ritual fosters trust, empathy, and cooperation. Studies of rituals around the world found that certain rituals create identity fusion, where personal and group identity merge deeply, while others, repeated and familiar, slowly build group, belonging, and cohesion. Ritual can be private and personal, and it can be profoundly communal. Many rituals are so woven into our lives, we don't see them as ritual. Voting is a ritual. Protesting is a ritual. Taking a knee, having a sit-in, carrying signs and chanting for peace. And pride parades, rituals with rainbows and colors that create a sense of belonging and a collective identity. And our simpler, repeated rituals, lighting a chalice and sharing joys and sorrows, are the threads that weave our community together. In short, when we practice ritual, our brains and our hearts respond by making us more compassionate, cohesive, and collaborative. Spiritually, I've come to believe that ritual is how the soul speaks to us. It doesn't require belief in a higher power, but it can hold that. It doesn't require a specific tradition, but it can honor that. It can be grand and orchestrated with a collective, or it can be small and personal. At its heart, ritual is the art of sacred attention. From brewing a cup of tea, or planting a tree, or taking a cold plunge in the ocean, if we repeat these acts intentionally, with attention and meaning, they become ritual. We are fully inhabiting the experience we're having, and it brings us to presence. Our heart and mind become expansive, and the ego falls away. We feel ourselves as part of something bigger and a connection to the mystery of life. And of course, we can do all those things that I said without giving it that kind of intention and tension and meaning. So it's such a simple thing that we can do on a daily basis when we have the opportunity to experience something in ritual. And maybe I would suggest you to think of something that is already a habit, or something you do most every day. You know, you make your cup of coffee, you tuck yourself into bed, and how to add the elements of intention, attention, and meaning making to them. As we honor Lammas, the festival of the first fruits and the first bread, we remember that ritual is not only personal presence, it's also about community and connection. Across cultures, breaking bread together has always been a sacred act, turning a simple meal into a celebration of life and relationship. So I thought I'd make us some bread. A simple sourdough made with wheat, alchemized with water, air, fire, pinch of salt, to break in community. So this morning, I invite you to take part in that shared ritual on our table. justice with olive oil. We're opening a bottle for you to sample, and you can do that with a piece of bread in honor of Mamas. Let this ritual become a moment of presence. May we each find, recover, or reimagine the rituals that bring us home to ourselves. May we mark what matters with presence, with love, and with wonder. And may we never underestimate the power of a small, intentional act to open something sacred inside us and in all the world. Blessed be, and so it is.
Thank you, Kiki. It is now time for our offertory. Have you thought about the offertory as a ritual? Well, it is. A ritual for giving treasure to the congregation, for the well-being of the congregation, for our outreach into the bigger community, and it's how we come together to maintain this beautiful place. Your gifts will be gratefully accepted.
This is a song I sang before, but I didn't translate it. It's a love song. It's called A Picture. A picture is engraved in my heart, moving between light and darkness. A sort of silence envelops your body, and your hair falls upon you, just so. And we have a very special soloist today.
Please join me in a rousing recitation of the affirmation of gratitude. Okay, here we go. Let us be grateful when we are able to give, for many do not have that privilege. Let us be grateful for all those who share their gifts, for we are enriched by their giving. And let us be grateful even for our needs, so that we may experience the generosity of others. Okay, it is now time for our closing words. So please rise as you are willing and able, and reach out to the person near you. In closing, let us remember that this church is dedicated to the proposition that behind all of our differences and beneath all of our diversity, there is a unity that binds us forever together, in spite of time and death and the space between the stars. We pause in silent witness to that unity.
May the blessing of love be upon you. May love's peace abide with you. May love's presence illuminate your hearts now and forevermore. So be it. Amen. Shalom. Salam. Namaste. And blessed be. And now our service truly begins.
And now our postlude.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, oh, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands. They say, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. And I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we will ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, it's a wonderful
You may have to be patient and wait a little bit for our lunch. No, I think it's coming. Okay, shortly.